Okay, yard fanatics, welcome back to Bermuda Grass Central. And look, I know you saw the thumbnail, and some of you guys are asking me, what the f is a green hit? A green hit can be a bunch of stuff, man. And BYD had to go ahead and take one for the science. So if you want to know what a green hit is, stay tuned.
You're watching Bermuda Grass Central, changing the world 1 yard at a time.
Okay, yard fanatics, you know, BYD, keep it realer than real. And guys, I took a green hit for the video, all right? And some of you guys are asking, what is a green hit, all right? A green hit is, it can be positive and it can be negative, all right? Some people have to take a green hit because they let their Bermuda lawn get away from it. What I mean by that is this. It rained, and the yard got up to maybe 2.5, 3 inches, and they tried to cut it back low, and it browned out. All right, that's a green hit. That's a negative green hit. A positive green hit can be this. You can aerate your lawn, overseed, but before you do that, you would need to take a green hit. Basically scalp your lawn, aerate, overseed. The reason you do that because you need that sunlight to get as closest to that soil as it can, because you're going to put seeds down there. All right, now the overseeding thing, that's another video in itself. Guys, I would recommend that you do not overseed your hybrid Bermuda lawn. Even though I said it in the past, that's a process that takes years for that new variety to take over. The overseeding that I did is on the grass that I actually planted. I don't overseed my hybrid Bermuda lawn because you'll start to have light green grass growing in your dark green grass. And it's going to be two different types. All right, and that more than likely that hybrid will end up killing that new growth off. All right. So the green hit. Let me show you my yard so you can truly understand what the green hit is. Okay, yard fanatics, look. If you look at my yard, and you see that spot right there. All right, that's why I had a herbicide burn right there. So put too much herbicide down at one spot and you see what happened. I did more than just, I effed up in that spot. That's why it's brown. But if you look at the yard, still greener than the neighbors. But if you look closely, if you look real close, you can kind of see a little yellowing, a little browning, maybe a few swirl marks. Guys, I took my mower as low as I can go. And the mower I'm talking about the beast, guys. The 36-inch Exmark walk behind. Now, I have the settings. I have it a little higher than normal, but that's not what I cut. All those pins right there were up here, so it was literally as low as it can go. But I cut it low like that, guys, because I want to go ahead and take a small green hit, because I'm trying to force this grass to fill in some of these bare spots. All right, and cutting it low forces stolons to start growing. The higher you cut your grass, the less stolons you'll end up having. The lower you can keep it cut, your Bermuda grass will start to adapt and it'll start to spread sideways. Now, this is the same theory with weeds. If you keep cutting your grass at a low height and you have weeds in them, yeah, the weeds will kind of disappear, but they're actually hiding up under your grass, and I call those micro weeds. Micro weeds are the weeds that are in the lawn that's kind of hard to see until you get up on them. Now, you'll generally see that with that spurge. It'll be in there, growing sideways, spreading. But that's one of the weeds right there, all right? And as you can see the back, it's starting to fill in. Even when I had that sand, guys, it's filling in. Now, on this side, we took it low as we can. BYD Junior actually used the 22-inch snapper mower to cut the strip. I didn't want to take so much of a green hit in that area right there. All right. So I think let me measure this with my finger. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right at 2 inches. All right. I'm gonna do this one and we're right at an inch. All right, even on this side over here, I didn't want to take a green hit too hard. And that big mower is actually a little rough on this side right here because it's not level. All right, we have high spots, low spots. But the Crush Thy Neighbor is still in effect. All right, let's check out the back. Okay, yard fanatics, look, we're in the back and you can see the split. All right, on this side, that's the 1 inch cut. Took a green hit. On this side, it's right at 2.5 inches. All right, now this is the hybrid side. This is the common Bermuda side. The grass I actually planted myself. And like I said, normally when you go ahead and take a green hit, you'll see it, guys. It'll start turning brown. You'll start seeing the brownness up under it. But one of the advantages of taking that hit is to try to force these stolons to grow. They gotta see that sunlight and that heat in order for it to grow. Now, like I said, I know you see a lot of bare spots still, but the improvement is tremendous in this spot. You can see a lot of stolons. You see them, guys. And if you don't know what a stolon is, I got a video for that. Click on it. But this is a stolon right here. And like I said, they'll tack down to the ground and they'll start spreading across the top of the grass. Now, when the grass gets thick like that, your stolon production is not that much. And there's that. Oh, let me show you this too. I got a video for this right here. All right, I got a video for this. Why is my grass green on top, brown on the bottom? This is what happens when you start the summer cut. All right, drought cut. You start coming up on your cutting height because you don't want to get rid of your greenness. But after a while, that's what happens. Now, if you want to know how that happens, click on that video. It's right at the top. And I'll explain to you why is your grass green on the top, brown on the bottom. But like I said, now, let me show you this other video real quick, and it'll explain the green hit a little bit more. Okay, yard fanatics, look, BYD Jr. is up there handling business, but the part that's cut real low right there is the common Bermuda. That's the grass that I planted. And this green part that you see right here, that's part of the common. All right, I'm taking this green hit for a reason, and I'll explain that later, but you see what it looked like before I actually cut it. And I'm cutting this on my lowest settings on this X mark. All right, now if you look over there, on the other side over there, we took a green hit over there, but it doesn't look brown like this common. And I'm not going to take a green hit on that. That's actually the hybrid. I'm gonna keep it a little bit. I'll show you the settings after I cut it. But that's what a green hit looks like. All right, you could take a green hit because you aerate it and you want to overseed. And just for you guys to know, if I was gonna overseed, it's only gonna be this common part because that's the part that I planted, and I would overseed with the same type seeds. So if you aerate it and overseed, you're gonna have to take it a green hit, basically scalp it so that sun will reach those seeds. If you got 2-3 inch Bermuda and you're trying to overseed, those seeds more than likely won't germinate. All right, so this green hit is ugly, but sometimes you have to take one. And another reason I'm taking this green hit because it's forecast we're gonna have 3 or 4 days of rain, so I'm not concerned about hydration. Now, I already took a green hit, I didn't record it, and it bounced right back to this greenness that you see right there. All right, so a lot of people are asking me, so BYD, if I cut it down to 1 inch, I'm gonna take that. Yeah, you're gonna take a green hit if you are at 2.5, 3 inches, and you basically scalping it down to 1 inch. That's called a green hit. This is one of the main reasons why I say, guys, you have to keep your yard cut 2-3 times a week to maintain a greenness at a low height. A lot of people don't like to do that. Now, if Ron, what's Ron's last name? I'm gonna put a link to his video up there. He actually bumped up his cutting on his Princess 77, and a lot of times I'll bump it up because when I took that green hit up there, you can't see it from here, but I have kind of low high spots. But I'm taking a hit for a reason, because I don't want this yard to get away from me. Once your Bermuda grass get away from you, it's horrible to cut. Got to keep it cut on a consistent basis. But check out Ron Henry's video on his last video where he bumped up his cutting on his Princess 77, and I like it. It actually has a nicer green than sometimes you cutting it at the recommended height at 0.5 or 1 inch, and your soil or your landscape is not conducive to you cutting it at that height. All right, so let's finish this video. Okay, yard fanatics, look, like I said, sometimes I throw these videos out here is because this is actually part of total Bermuda grass lawn care, all right? And I know some guys are looking and like, hey, yard, this and that, but you've seen my other yards. This yard took a serious hit from that ryegrass, and we're catching HE double hockey sticks to get it back right, but it's getting there, all right? So some of this information should be real valuable to you. Do you think you need to take a green hit? Click on that poll up there and let me know. Or will you take a green hit, all right? So guys, just remember one thing. You're tuned into Bermuda Grass Central with BYD. This is Michael Bowman. I will talk to you soon.